to have in the transition game, as this jump ball will have one more shot at it right here as J.T. Harris and Tevin Lights in the circle, and it belongs to OPSU. Patriots in search of their 16th victory. DBU head coach Blake Flickner in search of career win number 191 as he's closing in on 200 career wins. Patriots quickly in a man-to-man look.
That's right. We got OPSU tonight coming out. I'm sure, you know, coming off a losing streak, they have nothing to lose, so be prepared to watch these guys go all out tonight.
Here is Cisse off the glass, right on cue. Cisse, a 35% shooter from downtown. That's second best for the Aggies.
So it always seems like when a team is struggling like this, they come out and hit unbelievable shots. So we'll have to play some pretty good defense tonight.
And a quick turnover and a foul right off the bat, and that was a point of contention for Blake Flickner last time. 20 turnovers on the road at Goodwell, Oklahoma, despite a 28-point win. That was definitely something that he was not happy about at all.
That's right. A team like this, you know, they play a lot quicker and shoot shots that you're not really ready for, so that can disrupt the game a little bit on the offensive end.
Cisse in the corner, thought about a three, now backs it out. There's a backdoor cut and a pass that's tipped away. Patriots try to force a turnover on their end, but there is Kerr, who hits from the baseline, and it's quickly OPSU out to a 5-0 advantage. Now here's J.T. Harris, short off the front end of the iron. And the Aggies have the basketball coming back the other way. Kerr drives and kicks to Cisse. Here's a three-point shot, and it's good.
There he is.
And right now it is all OPSU out to an 8-0 advantage.
So what we got to do now on the offensive end is get some easy buckets. There's Burke in the paint.
Game's first minute and a half, and Burke is called for a travel. And it's as ugly a start as the Patriots have had. And an OPSU team, like you said, nothing to lose. A 16-game losing streak. They're 1-9 on the road, and not looking like a team that is 5-18 on the season right now.
That's right. So Patriots just need to settle down, get some composure. I know they're a little bit excited right now, but OPSU, like I said, they're going to come out firing, making threes, and making tough shots.
Kerr fouled on a shot, called on the floor. Called on the Patriots' Xavier Ledet. It is 9-0. It is 3 made three-pointers, 2 for Asad and 1 for Breyer.
And believe it or not, these guys, they definitely have some athletic players. I mean, just watch them in warm-ups. They're shooting from deep and jumping pretty good. So it's not going to be an easy game whatsoever.
Breyer with nearly a travel gets it to Kerr. Kerr, the leading scorer for OPSU. He's fouled. It's on the floor, but it's the second on Xavier Ledet.
Tight game so far. Got to make sure to keep those hands up, not hand-checking these guys outside the three-point line.
Running the point right now is Riyadh Asad. They are apparently without Pierre Roddy tonight. Only 8, I believe, on the roster tonight for OPSU. There's a shot from Lights. It's way off the mark. And it is a youth movement for the Aggies. 10 of the 15 players on their roster are freshmen. Miranda, speaking of freshmen, a true freshman who hails from DeSoto, who's taken over the starting point guard role.
And OPSU on the defensive end, they're in a zone. Looks like a 2-3 right now. And it's kind of making the Patriots offense kind of stagnant.
They get it inside to Burke, inside out to Johnson. Johnson pulls the trigger. It's off the mark, but there is J.T. Harris, and his shot is blocked. Back out high, and Miranda just does get across the timeline. Johnson for 3, and there's the first bucket of the night for the Patriots.
That's a big shot for Johnson. That's what he's there for, to give this team, you know, just the consistency we need.
So a 9-3 Aggies lead. Game's opening 3 minutes from the Berg tonight. Asad back out to Cisse, a hand in his face, and his shot is short, maybe partially blocked by Harris. Here comes Ledet the other way. Drives it coast to coast, knifes his way through. Fouled in the act, and it will put Xavier Ledet at the free throw line to shoot a pair.
And that's the type of player Ledet is. I mean, he grabbed the board, goes coast to coast, all the way to the paint, and gets fouled. We know he's athletic and he's real fast with the ball, so that's just the type of player he is.
Foul is called on Lights. It is his first personal. It puts Ledet at the free throw line as his high arcing shot is good. Ledet on the season is a 71% free throw shooter. A junior who's a product of Como High School in Lafayette, Louisiana. Spent his first 2 years at Western Texas College. He hits them both, and DBU has cut into a 9-0 deficit. It's now at 9-5.
We got Miranda picking up about 3/4 court, putting some pressure on their offense. That way they just can't walk the ball up the court.
Pass nearly stripped away. There's Lights in the lane, and he's got a bucket. Patriots did not see Tevin Lights last time back on January the 29th in Goodwill, Oklahoma. He is a force in the middle at 6'8", third leading scorer on the team. There's a nice look inside. Backdoor cut to Boy Van Vliet, his first bucket.
That was a great pass by Burke. He just threw it right by the defender's ear, and Boy made a great cut and a nice finish.
Go back to Lights, and he has it stripped away. Here's Johnson, all alone, coast to coast, in and out.
Oh.
Gets his own board and cannot get the bucket. Patrick Burke, though, is there to pick up the rebound. Open is Van Vliet, and his shot is short. And a missed opportunity.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You gotta convert on the other end.
Back the other way, and Burke trying to draw the charge. It will not go Burke's way. Instead, it will be on Patrick Burke, his first personal with the body, and it brings us to our first media timeout of the night. It's 11-7. The Aggies, Ledette coming off a rough outing at Rogers Stadium, had just 2 points in 19 minutes, but has been active here in the early going tonight despite the 2 fouls. He is on the bench right now as his first free throw attempt is through for Riyadh Asad. 76% free throw shooter, a junior who hails from Springfield, Massachusetts, and he gets the second one, and it's now a 6-point lead for the Aggies. Quickly into the front court is Miranda as they work it through Johnson, looking for Patrick Burke posted up. Burke at the elbow, who's second in the nation in field goal percentage. There's a pass that sells out of bounds, a bounce feed in from Van Vliet. He was looking for Jordan Pratt. It's another turnover for the Patriots, and that is their third of the night.
Even with the turnover, you can see the Patriots looking in for Burke, as you mentioned, second in the nation in field goal percentage. So we got to get it in and let him get some easy shots, easy dunks.
Burke is shooting at 68%. There's a foul the other way. Patriots will have it on the offensive foul. 68%, second best in the nation. Only Chris Perry is better, but not much better. 69.8. What a year Burke has had in the middle. Taking a lot of high percentage shots.
That's right. Dunks and layups. That's all you need, though. At almost 70%. We'll take that.
He did knock down a 3 last week. How about that? He's only taken 4 this year. There's a 3 right on cue, and it's Miles Johnson. It's a 3-point deficit now.
Here we go. And over time, DBU is going to be able to wear OPSU out. Like you said, they have about 8 guys active. So it's still early, but the Patriots will be able to put some pressure on these guys and wear them out.
Here comes that defensive havoc, but it gets out to Cisse, and his shot off the iron. Miranda with a backside rebound. Here come the Patriots pushing in transition. They find Van Vliet now to Pratt in the low corner. Miles Johnson pulls the trigger, and he buries it for the right wing. Tied at 13.
Nice forward, quick release, and shot that full of confidence. So it's 13-13. Patriots came back from that 9-0 deficit. And we got Miranda, a true freshman, putting pressure on a point guard with no help. I mean, that's amazing.
And there is that defensive pressure and another turnover forced. Van Vliet the other way gets the foul, and will go to the line and shoot 2. So the Patriots were down 9-0. They are now on a 13-4 run. OPSU out shooting DBU in the early going 57% to 44%. And we'll get Van Vliet to the line to try to give the Patriots their first lead of the night. Van Vliet too strong off the back of the rim. Van Vliet's averaging 10.3, junior out of the Netherlands in his first year at DBU. The only game that he was held scoreless this year was against OPSU.
Wow.
Back on January the 29th. Other than that, he's been in the scoring column, and he does get into the score column again tonight. Gives the Patriots their first lead at 14-13.
And now you got Carter, another freshman, coming in off the bench to take the place of Jules right now.
Defensive pressure forces a turnover, and that is one of the key areas that Blake Flickner wanted to see improve. They felt like over the last couple of weeks that defensive pressure has not necessarily been there. Carter Brown, true freshman, forcing the turnover. Patriots now have the basketball. That is now 4 turnovers forced by the Patriots defensively tonight.
You got Carter Brown playing the point, as you said, coming off a couple screens in the offensive end.
Now inside to Burke. One of the first times he's had a chance at it tonight, and he gets it off the glass.
That's a big-time move, a nice drop step off the glass with the right hand. We see why that field goal percentage is so high.
His first shot attempt tonight, and it's good. and it's 16-13 Patriots. There's a cut to the hoop. Asad gets the bucket. Easy layup on the right side.
Yeah, that was a nice backdoor. The Patriots are really denying out on the wing, so that was a great backdoor by OPSU.
Good feed inside again to Burke. Lowers his shoulders, and he may be called for the charge, and he is. Patrick Burke called for the foul. That is now 2 personals on Patrick Burke. So Patriots right now in early foul trouble when you look at Patrick Burke and Xavier Ledet.
That's right. 2 starters, 2 fouls early. So we'll get those guys out, get them some rest, and hopefully wear OPSU down at the second half of the first half, if that makes sense.
Well, and the depth has been so key for DBU this year. The fact that they can hit you in waves and the number of guys that they have off the bench has to be a huge plus tonight, despite the early lead that OPSU has gotten out to.
That's right.
Breyer has it stripped away. It's Carter Brown. Passes it all the way to Boy Van Vliet. There's Harris in the lane, and it's the foul, and will go to the line and shoot 2.
And Van Vliet, he's a really exciting player. I mean, in transition, he can score it. Like the previous play, we've seen him get fouled, and that one he just dropped it off for a nice pass. So he's a really exciting player, especially in transition.
It's Braden Harris at the free throw line, 2 strong. Braden Harris, redshirt freshman, who's averaging 9 minutes off the bench this year, trying to extend a Patriot 1-point lead. Same result on both free throws, 2 strong, and OPSU with the basketball. Breyer runs the point tonight with the absence of Pierre Roddy, and that's a big loss for OPSU. There's another turnover. Roddy is 6th in the Heartland Conference in assists per game, but he is out. Word on him is a possible broken foot. He played just 1 minute against Rogers State last Saturday. Here's Brown out high. Driving, looking for Harris, posted up. Nice look to Jordan Pratt, and he gets the kiss off the glass.
Brown had great vision coming off that screen and made a nice pass. That was perfect coming off a ball screen.
Patriots now with their largest lead at 3 at 18-15. Asad pulls the trigger to tie it, and he does. Now knotted at 18. OPSU has been hot from downtown at 4 of 6.
They're coming out playing free. They're just shooting it, and so far they're going in for the Aggies.
Patriots lead is at 1. Van Vliet off of a screen. Shot clock down inside of 15. Go through Harris. He's double teamed. Ball is loose. CA fighting for it, and he gets a timeout. So we'll step aside with them. 12 minutes to go in the first half, and it's a tight one thus far. 18-17 Patriots by 1. This is DBU basketball on the PBN. Patriots by 1 from the Berg Center tonight. Just inside 12 minutes to go in the first half, an 18-17 lead.
And you got Asad for the Aggies playing point guard right now. Super comfortable, so we got to make sure getting him.
Lights inside. He can't get the throw down. First time we've seen Amari Bryant.
That's right. Amari should be some instant offense for the Patriots, so hopefully he can come in and give us some quick points.
Bryant averaging 13 a game. That's second best on the team. He does it coming off the bench. There's a foul inside on Lights. That is, look, for Lights, that is his 3rd personal foul. That is trouble for Jerry Olson, head coach for OPSU. As we talk about just the lack of depth they have tonight, just 8 players on that roster. There's an inside feed to Harris, but with Lights with 3 fouls, he has to go to the bench, and that's a huge loss.
That's right. That's right. He's a big body, so that'll be good. The Patriots will be able to score some points inside more easily.
Patriots matching their largest lead at 3. Cisse pulls the trigger and tries to tie it up. It's in and out, and here comes DBU back the other way. Transition game. Harris, turnaround jumper is good.
That's a sweet jumper. Pivot off the left foot. Nice baseline jump shot. That's very pretty.
Patriots shooting at 58% through the first 9 minutes tonight.
And just over the course of the season, you can see Harris is getting more comfortable. I mean, earlier I don't think he would have made that shot or even attempted it. So it's nice to see him get more comfortable off the block.
Asad double team out high. They worked around the arc. Long range 3. Off the back of the iron, and Harris with the rebound. Here come the Patriots the other way, going to catch Amari Bryant for a travel. One too many steps right there. The Aggies will get the basketball with DBU leading by 5. So it will be Cisse who will inbound it here to Asad. He started off his college career at Miles Community College in Miles City, Montana before transferring to OPSU. Loses the handle on it. Brown causing all sorts of defensive havoc. Kerr, his shot no good. But an offensive rebound for the Aggies, and that's what they hang their hat on, a team that sends 4 to 5 guys to the glass pretty consistently.
And that could be good or bad. You know, this time they got offensive board, but if the Patriots get it, they can get out in transition.
Asad weaves his way through the traffic, up and under and good.
Asad is playing real hard. He's bringing the ball up, getting inside the paint, so they got to make sure and get some pressure on him.
Patriots lead at 3. Van Vliet from the corner, in and out. Pratt there, though, with a rebound and tries to save it. It's out of bounds, but that is what Jordan Pratt gives you.
That's right.
With some great effort inside, but just nobody there as he tried to save it, and the ball will go back over to the Aggies.
Pratt is just a guy you have to have on your team to be successful. He rebounds, takes charges, plays defense real hard, so he's a guy that's pretty important to the Patriots.
Pratt's season high this year came against this OPSU team. 14 points. He's playing in career game number 113 tonight. That's 7th best all time at DBU. It's Pratt that draws the defensive card against Asad. Out to Jadon Whitfield. First time we've seen him tonight. Inside to Cisse, and he draws contact. Braden Harris with the foul, and that will put Cisse at the line to shoot a pair.
Patriots are doing pretty good denying on the wings, but that gives opportunity for the Aggies to backdoor. So the defense has to be there. They got to continue to talk on defense. That way the Aggies don't get easy lay-ins.
So Cisse at the free throw line. Senior who is from Harlem, but he was born in Sierra Leone in West Africa. Mandinka is his native language and came to the States, grew up in Harlem. He attended Manhattan Village Academy. He went all the way across the country to play his first year of college basketball. He was over in California. He's a world traveler.
That's
he was
right.
in Napa Valley College, and now he's at Goodwell, Oklahoma.
He's all over the map, man.
Here's Julian Miranda across midcourt. 22-21, Patriots by 1. To the corner. Bryant for 3. He gets it to roll around and good.
Got the roll. Bryant can really shoot it. He has a nice form, nice release, and that ball, you know, hit the rim 3 or 4 times before it bounced in. So that's a great shooter's roll. He
is living right. 45% this year from downtown as Kerr into the lane. Cannot get the bucket. Bryant. Nice skip pass across to Brown. Now it's Bryant. Back out high. Great ball movement to Miranda. Miranda buries it from the left wing.
A big-time shot, and that's a great job by Amari Bryant pushing the ball. He got that break started, and the rest of the Patriots moved it real quick. The ball never stuck one time.
Now Miranda back on the defensive side, causing all sorts of havoc for Asad. Cisse's three-pointer no good. There's a big man rebound right there by Pratt, and he draws the foul by Jace Kerr.
That's right. And there's Pratt once again. He does a little bit of everything: rebounding, defending. He's just a guy. He's just a glue guy. You have to have a guy like that on your team.
Patriots right now, after falling behind 9-0, rolling a 28-12 run since falling behind 9-0. Here with 8:35 to go in the first half. DBU been hot from the field lately as well. They're 8 for their last 9 as Cisse comes out. Cisse with the one personal. Right now it is Tevin Lights. That's a big storyline for the Aggies. 6'8" forward in the middle who has 3 personals is on the bench. Here's Pratt. Has a great look at it, but it's off the left side and no good. Asad inside, kicks it back out. Nearly a travel by Brandon Green. Inside look to Kerr, and Kerr with a one-handed throwdown cuts that Patriots lead to 5.
And once again, Patriots are doing a great job denying on the wings, but you got to be careful for the back doors.
There's Asad, steps in front of a pass. Now behind his back, dribbles, pull up 3, and well, that was all Asad right there. With the turnover, some nifty ball handling, and then knocks down a tray.
Behind the back, pull up for 3, or it looks like a 2 in transition, but he's playing really comfortable right now.
DBU lead is cut to 3, 7.5 to go until halftime. Backdoor cut to Carter Brown, the ball is kicked, and DBU will retain the basketball.
So once again, Asad, he's really, it looks like, carrying this team a little bit. He's making the backdoor passes, scoring, handling the buckets, offensive rebounds, and not let the Aggies score inside.
Patrick Burke and Xavier Ledet both on the bench with 2 personal fouls. JT Harris drives, cut off, and called for a travel.
Just kind of some sloppy play. Looks like just trying to do too much at one time. Just need to calm down on the offensive end.
Aggies forced the turnover. 8 turnovers tonight that OPSU has forced on DBU. Again, they forced 20 last time. There's a travel by Jace Kerr. And it's been fairly sloppy on both ends tonight.
Got both teams pretty excited. 3-point game right now, so we'll see who settles in the last 7 minutes of the half.
Miranda, one-on-one versus Whitfield. Drives, lob pass, nice look inside to Braden Harris.
Miranda with a great vision, coming off the screen and a lob inside with a defender on his head. That's a great pass.
Patriots by 5.
And again, Miranda denying Asad on the wing, just not letting him get the ball. That's pretty great for a freshman.
Whitfield, open look from 3-point range, and he hits it. 30-28. Aggies will not go away tonight quietly. It's a 2-point lead for DBU.
The Aggies really have some guys that can shoot it. You know, can't take them light out there on the wing.
They are shooting 53% as a team tonight. There's Amari Bryant, try to Euro step there in the middle, and he's called for the travel. Aggies with the basketball back, a chance to tie or take the lead here as Miles Johnson comes in for Bryant.
Got Miles Johnson back in, hit 3 threes early, so the Patriots need his offense, but more importantly, you got to get some stops. These guys are hitting threes, shooting above 50%, so you got to get some pressure on them.
Asad cut off by Miranda, trying to draw the charge. Miranda with a hand in his face and forced Asad a tough shot. He was well short. It will be the Aggies basketball with DBU up by. So 17 on the shot clock. Asad to inbound from the corner. Whitfield one-on-one versus JT Harris. Back out to Kerr. Kerr through the lane and gets the bucket. Jace Kerr, a couple impressive moves.
That's right.
To the rack.
He's more athletic than he looks. A strong kid, though. Really makes some strong moves to the basket.
Tied at 30. Braden Harris, turnaround jumper, and he buries it.
That's a great shot. Turnaround jumper, nothing but net.
Braden Harris tonight now has 6 to give the Patriots a 32-30 lead. Kerr, open look from 3-point range, and gets the roll.
There's Kerr. He's feeling it, man. I believe he's the leading scorer for the team, but first he drives it in for a dunk, and then he hits a 3.
Now it's Carter Brown, and Brown cannot get the bucket. He tried to draw the contact right there from Kerr. Aggies trying to build on a 1-point lead. 33-32, Asad, he knocks it down, and now OPSU is on a roll, up by 3.
That's right, they're full of confidence now. They're clapping on the defensive end, and the bench is getting into it. So you got to make sure to slow these guys down. They're getting open, too many open shots.
And with only 8 players available tonight, they have been beaten up by injuries. A couple that have left the team in midseason, but boy, give OPSU some credit tonight with what kind of effort that they put together here in the first half. There's a foul on Jace Kerr. That appears to be Kerr's 3rd. So it will get Cisse off of the bench and in. So, boy, that is a big storyline there. Kerr with 3 personal fouls along with Tevin Lights, really the 2 key pieces for the Aggies as Miles Johnson hits this free throw to give him double digits. He now has 10 tonight.
These guys have played themselves, you know, and got the lead back. It's 35-33 currently with the Aggies ahead, but they played themselves ahead of this game, and now they have the confidence. So hopefully over time, this Patriot death can wear the guys out.
Johnson with another make on the free throw. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe at that trip. He leads the Patriots in scoring tonight with 11. He came in just 1 point shy of 1,600 career points and 66 behind Nick Fox for 3rd all-time in DBU basketball history. And Miles has 11 tonight.
We're going to need him to score a little bit more, so hopefully he can pass up that Nick Fox guy.
Be one heck of a night, wouldn't it? There he is right there. Miles Johnson with a 3. He has 4 trays on the night. Give him 14. 37-35 Patriots back the other way. They've just not had an answer for Asad, who has 14 points tonight. We are tied at 37 with 4:21 timeout on the floor. We'll step aside with him. This is DBU basketball on the PBN.
Good, you continue to do it.
Knotted at 37. Julian Miranda will bring it across. It's Miranda, Pratt, Johnson, Braden Harris, and Carter Brown as Boy Van Vliet gets set to check in. Inside look to Harris. Harris up and under and gets the roll. Braden Harris is rolling right now. He has reached double digits with 10.
That's a great shot. He's playing with full of confidence, so that's great to see for the Patriots.
He had a season-high 16 against Randall on January 27th. This shot too strong. Julian Miranda may be called for the foul right there. Great effort by Jules. He is called for the personal. Miranda's first personal, team 7th, and that will get OPSU at the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Chandler Breyer will go to the line. Breyer has only attempted 4 free throws this year. He's a perfect 4 for 4. In and out and no good. Patriots trying to build on a 2-point lead and carry some momentum into the locker room. Have just struggled to pull away tonight. There's a shot that's way offline. Aggies back with the basketball. Asad crossover. Back out to Kerr. Kerr playing with 3 personal fouls. Cisse from the corner. Way off mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to OPSU.
And right now, OPSU is playing with a little bit more fire. I mean, these guys are, like you said, they're bringing 4 guys to the offensive glass and getting their hands on a lot of offensive boards. So Patriots have to pick it up these last 3 minutes of the half.
Patrick Burke is back on the floor. He's playing with 2 personals. Patrick's only played 7 minutes tonight. There's another forced turnover. 8 turnovers now committed by the Aggies. Patriots have turned the ball over 9 times themselves. So DBU with the basketball. Burke will go to work in that low post now as Sita Cisse draws that defensive card against big Patrick Burke at 6'7", 240. Nice look inside. Pratt, he is fouled as he went through the lane and will go to the line, shoot 2. Jadon Whitfield called for the personal foul, and that will get Pratt to the line to shoot a pair. Pratt just a 66% free throw shooter for the senior out of San Antonio.
This would be a good time to knock that average up a little bit.
First shot rolls in and good. Patriots tonight as a team 6 of 9 from the line. OPSU at 4 of 5. Dig into the stat line this evening. Patriots 61% from the field. The Aggies pretty hot as well, 52%. Both shots good by Pratt. Patriots edge that lead out to 4.
Last 3 minutes of the half. We'll see who comes out.
Well, Asad leads all scorers. In fact, Miles Johnson, guarding him defensively, has also scored 14, and Miles causes the turnover. So the Aggies will have the basketball. As checking in now is Brandon Green, one of 10 freshmen on this Aggies roster. They only brought 8 tonight, 8 total on the team, as Jace Kerr will have a seat.
And that's an important foul for Kerr right there for OPSU. So he'll be in a lot of foul trouble in the second half. 4
personals now for Kerr. Burke's shot, no good. And the Aggies, despite Kerr's 4 and Tevin Light's 3 personal fouls, what they have hung right with DBU, and it's been Asad tonight who's done the damage. Johnson called for the foul. They'll catch it on the floor, but that will put Asad at the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Riyadh Asad, 6'2" junior out of Springfield, Massachusetts, to the line. It's now 6 of the last 7 games for Asad that he's been in double digits. The only game in that stretch in which he did not score in double digits, he was scoreless on February the 4th against Rogers State.
It's either all or nothing for Asad here.
He has 16 now to lead all scorers as he hits them both. 41-39, Patriots by 2 with 2:30 to go until halftime. Inside feed to Burke.
Here's Burke inside. Another high percentage shot.
Easy bucket for Patrick Burke. He's 2 for 3 from the field tonight. 4 points. They've just not been able to get the ball inside to him, and he's had limited action with foul trouble. Asad over Miles Johnson. Asad has 19.
He is just feeling it. I mean, he shot that with a quick release, start backpedaling before it even went in. So he's on fire tonight.
A one-man show has the Aggies to within 1. Burke, low post speed, fouled by Cisse, and will put Patrick Burke at the line to shoot 2.
And with Burke, I mean, he's either scoring it or getting fouled every single time he's deep in the paint. So they got to continue to force that action.
Patrick Burke hits his first free throw at the line to give the Patriots a 44-42 advantage. Next one from Burke is up and good. Burke now with 6 to give the Patriots a 3-point lead at 45-42, and Boy Van Vliet with full court pressure. Getting it across is Chandler Breyer, who's been thrust into action tonight at the point guard position. There's a lob pass inside to Asad,
wow.
And there's just, well, he can't miss tonight.
That's right. I mean, they throw a lob pass outside the 3. He turns, catches it, and shoots it in one motion and knocks it down.
He is 8 of 11 from the field. He has 21. His season high was 25 against Ecclesia College earlier this year. Back on the 25th of November, as this will go back over to OPSU. Another turnover. Patriots by just 1 with a minute and a half to go until halftime.
Man, Asad is really on fire. He's shooting. Anything he shoots is going in. So hopefully at halftime he'll cool down so the Patriots can stop him in the second half.
Patriots by 1. Carter Brown will try to change Assad's fortunes on the offensive end. They go inside. Nice look. His shot no good, but it is tapped in by Whitfield, and the Aggies have regained the lead at 46-45.
And once again, they're bringing 4 guys to the glass, and right now they're playing with a little bit more fire than the Patriots. And that time they got an easy tip in for easy 2.
Inside a minute now. Brown drives, has his shot blocked. It was blocked by Brandon Green. Here comes Asad. They've not had an answer for him tonight. That is a foul. It will put Asad at the line to shoot 2. What a valiant effort tonight by Asad and these Aggies through the first half. He will go to the line, shoot 2. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight, 8 of 11 from the field. He has 21, closing in on a season high. Cannot get that one there. As it rolls off the left side. He came in tonight with the 4th best assist to turnover ratio in the Heartland, but they've not asked Asad to dish it out tonight. They've asked him to be the scorer, and he's done that. He has 22.
So 2-point game, 47-45, and the Patriots are down right now, 40 seconds to go.
Miranda takes control, cannot get the bucket. Burke there with a rebound. He's fouled and will go to the line, shoot 2. It was a nice drive by Julian Miranda.
That's right. It's, you know, still continuing, it looks like, from the last 3 minutes of the first half. Anytime you get the ball into Burke, he's either scoring it or getting fouled. So they got to continue to get him some looks. That one's off an offensive rebound.
Patrick Burke's first free throw attempt is good. He's 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Burke is a 72% free throw shooter on the season. Has been to the line more than any Patriot this year and gets the shooter's roll. We are knotted at 47. 7.8 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's full court pressure. Cisse brings it across. Has it picked though from behind by Carter Brown and then draws the foul. Boy, that has been Carter Brown's MO this year, the team leader in steals and the 5th best in the Heartland Conference. He now has over 40 steals this year.
He just plays 100% all the time. I mean, that one he got the back tap, and not only did he tap it, he went and stole it and drew the foul. So that's pretty amazing for a freshman. Got 3 more years after this one.
Brown to the line. It's the first one, shooting 2 in the double bonus. Gives the Patriots back the lead. They're close to half 100. DBU this year, they've eclipsed the 100-point mark 4 times this year and 7 times dating back to the start of last season. Could be well on their way again tonight. They have 49. They lead by 2. But the Aggies could be on their way to a triple-digit performance. They have 47. Their season high came against Ecclesia December the 3rd. They scored 107 that night. Brown on Asad, trying to find some room. Boy, give Brown some credit, causing havoc on Asad. Now they go to Whitfield. Three-point shot is good. It's been that kind of half tonight for the Aggies. Van Vliet heaves it in and out, no good. And OPSU takes a 1-point lead to the locker room at the half. DBU down 50-49 as we head to the locker room. Patriots, glad you're with us tonight. Reagan Radcliffe alongside Jordan McGowan. You've been in the locker room, games like this, you should be ahead, down by 1. Still plenty of time left, but what do you think the message was?
I'm sure it was play hard. I mean, OPSU was just clearly playing harder, going after loose balls, and just taking the challenge tonight. So that was probably the message, and get easy buckets on the offensive end.
Tevin Lights is back in the game for the Aggies. He had to sit a majority of the first half with 3 personal fouls. Here he goes for work on Patrick Burke and gets the bucket on the right side of the lane. The Aggies are up by 3.
So the Patriots here, I know they're going to try to get it into Burke. We know he's shooting a high percentage, and there he is right now in the paint.
Back out to Van Vliet, drives baseline, kicks it. Brown wide open for 3. It's off the back of the iron.
So defense is going to be really important here. They got to come out early in the second half and not wait until the middle of the half like we did at the beginning of the game.
They did not have an answer for Riyadh Asad in the first half. Assad's on the floor. They strip it away from Lights, but there is Asad with the basketball. It is Carter Brown draws the charge. And for Asad, that is just his first personal. It is Lights who's playing with 4. Jace Kerr is on the bench with 4. And a team that only 8 on the roster that traveled tonight from Goodwill, Oklahoma. But they have played valiantly through the first 20 minutes. They lead by 3. Burke over Lights, cannot get the bucket, and there's another rebound.
Even though he missed it, that was a great shot. I mean, that's really high percentage. They got to continue to get Burke some shots in the paint.
Asad picks up his dribble. Give Carter Brown some credit. He has done a terrific job against Asad since coming off of the bench as they go inside to Lights, and now it's a 5-point lead for the Aggies. Their largest of the lead of the night was 9 when they got out to a 9-0 run right off of the bat. Brown draws the push. The foul is on Chandler Breyer. It's Breyer's first. Second team foul for the Aggies.
And for those of you listening with us, Lights is really physical. He's about the same size as Burke, so you know he's big, and he's getting some easy shots right now.
Burke gives up just an inch to Lights. Lights is at 6'8", Patrick at 6'7", 240. Battling for position in the low block. They are going to catch Burke with a push. Wrap around right there from Patrick Burke. He's called for the offensive foul. That is Patrick Burke's 3rd personal, and it will get J.T. Harris off of the bench. Burke exits with 8 points in 12 minutes tonight. 5-point deficit. The Aggies up into the first 2 minutes of action here in the second half, and the Patriots have been held scoreless in these first 2 minutes.
So right now you really have to take the challenge defensively. I see Carter Brown is guarding Asad, and Jules is really pressuring the point guard on the offensive end, almost at half court. So you got to take the challenge right now.
Double team Miranda. It's off of Julian Miranda. Chandler Breyer will have it with 8 seconds left on the shot clock.
So Carter Brown's pressuring at half court.
Go inside. There's 1 on the shot clock. Lights heaves it. He's called for a travel. So that shot will not count. It's called for the travel.
And that was great defense. They're showing a little fire here. Got a shot clock violation or a travel at the end of the shot clock. So that was great. They got to continue doing that on the defensive end.
Patriots still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Miranda, 1-on-1 versus Whitfield. Pull-up jumper over Whitfield and gets the bucket. So 54-51, Patriots now down by 3. Brown out on Asad. Asad driving right side. Into Lights, quickly draws a double team and call for the travel.
And we're starting to see the defense pick up a little bit. I really believe it starts with Brown. He's taking the challenge and guarding Asad, starting at half court, so he's doing a great job.
Miranda, pull up, Trey buries it. Julian Miranda has 8 now, and we've tied it up at 54.
That's a big-time shot. 2 freshmen taking over the game, 1 on defense, 1 on offense. So that's great to see.
Look inside, and J.T. Harris picks it off. Patriots a chance to take the lead. Home run pass to Ledet. Ledet gets the bucket off the glass.
And there's Ledet. We know he's fast, and that was an unbelievable catch and finish in transition.
The Patriots now up by 2. They are on a 7-0 run over the last 50 seconds. Brown gives Asad a little room. Here's Lights over Harris, and he counts the bucket from the free throw line. It's 56 all as Miranda brings it across into the lane. Over to J.T. Harris. Harris for 3.
Wow.
Hits it from the corner, and the Patriots are back up by 3 points.
And there's a fire. We're starting to see the Patriots roll a little bit. That's a big-time pass, too, by Miranda with the left hand.
Back the other way, Lights into the lane, trying to draw the contact, stripped away. Ledet ahead to Brown. Brown one-on-one, gets the bucket over Asad.
Great catch and finish by Brown.
Patriots now by 5, just like that. Back the other way, it's a 3-point bucket by Breyer. The Aggies have had an answer all night long. Now quickly the other way. It's a back and forth affair. J.T. Harris over Tevin Lights.
Another big-time shot. Jules did a great job pushing the ball, and Harris did a great job knocking it down. So they got to get some stops. They're trading baskets now. We're starting to see some fire on the defensive end, but you got to make sure and get some stops.
To Lights. Lights from the left elbow. Over Harris in an easy lay-in. On a finger roll, it's at 64-61.
And Lights is doing a really great job with one-on-one in the middle of the floor, right at the top of the key, just getting some easy scores.
Miranda, a crossover, and buries it over Whitfield. Julian Miranda now in double digits with 11.
That's a big-time shot. He had the bigger forward on him, crossed him over for the pull-up right at the center of the top of the key.
67-61. Patriots playing at a frenetic pace now. Here's Asad, maybe called for a push-off, and he is. Asad claiming that his jersey was held by Miranda. He is called for the charge, and it brings us to immediate timeout. Patriots by 6. The Aggies will not go away without a fight. 35 to go. Slow start to the second half, but now beginning to find the rhythm.
That's right. They finally look awake. Looks like at halftime they got a good talking to, so they're awake now, knocking down shots. So that always makes it easy on the offensive end.
Travel called on Carter Brown. See that youth movement of the Patriots on the floor right now, and 2 true freshmen in Miranda and Brown, and then the redshirt freshman in Braden Harris.
That's right. Carter is doing a really good job defensively. He's taking the challenge. Jules is doing a great job pushing the tempo. So these 2 guys are really making the Patriots go right now.
Jace Kerr back on the floor for the Aggies, playing with 4 personals. He's the leading scorer this year for OPSU, averaging at 14.9 a game. It's a 6-point Patriot edge with 14:04 to go. Breyer has it picked away. Here comes Ledet. It's a 2-on-3 break. Boy Van Vliet into the lane. He has it stripped away.
That was just a missed opportunity in transition. Didn't really have numbers there and forced it, but it's good to see him aggressive.
Lights to the hole. He's called, or a foul is called on Braden Harris. Tevin Lights playing with 4 personals. I said take that 3 personal fouls. Boy, he is playing like he's on a mission and continues to stay aggressive on the offensive end.
That's right. OPSU is doing a good job isolating him at the top of the key and letting him go one-on-one. And he has pretty good footwork, getting to the rim and making easy buckets. So the Patriots need to make sure and communicate on defense to make sure he doesn't get those easy layups.
It's a guy that the Patriots did not see last time back in Goodwell, Oklahoma on January the 29th. Did not play in that game. He came into this one just 10 points in his last 3 games. He has 10 points alone tonight on 5 of 7 shooting. Playing with 3 personal fouls. It's Cisse on the floor who's playing with 4, along with Jace Kerr. There's a 3-point shot by Brown, no good. Aggies down only by 5 right now. 13:30 to go. Here's Jake Regier. Shot no good, it's short. Now Julian Miranda, 3-on-3. We'll pull it back out. Wide open, takes the 3. Off the back of the rim. Braden Harris with a rebound. Harris has been everywhere tonight. He's called for a travel, though, right there. He's been effective, 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting, but called for too many steps.
That's right. He's playing really aggressive tonight. Just got a little happy feet there, but it's good to see him on the boards and scoring in the paint.
Jake Regier, a junior out of Forgan, Oklahoma, brings it across now out to one of his former teammates in high school, and Jace Kerr. That pair teamed up for a couple of state titles during their time together. Pass tipped away, another turnover. Miranda lobs it ahead to Harris. Harris coast to coast. A finger roll is no good, but there is Ledet with a rebound. Xavier Ledet takes it in on the right baseline. What a move by Xavier Ledet to put the Patriots up by 7.
That was a big-time move. This guy's full of energy. We need to continue to get him the ball in transition.
Here is Cisse. Shot no good. Ledet with a rebound. Ledet active on both ends of the floor now with 6 points and 3 boards. Open is Johnson. Johnson for 3. Knocks it down from in front of the Patriots bench.
That was a very great pass by Miranda. Across the court, finding a shooter in transition. A left-hand pass. That was a great pass.
Patriots now with their largest lead of the night at 10. Largest lead for either team.
And you got Carter Brown pressuring the ball one-on-one in the middle of the court. And with a steal.
Ahead to Miranda. Miranda one-on-one. Tries to draw contact. Gets the bucket and the foul. Now a 12-point lead as Julian Miranda will go to the free throw line. He has 13 tonight. He went for a double-double in their first contest, his first career double-double. But again, it all started with the effort that Carter Brown gave you on the defensive end.
A steal on the ball, picks the ball up, makes a pass ahead to his freshman, finishes in transition for the N1. These two guys are really making the Patriots go right now.
Free throw attempt by Miranda, no good.
See, OPSU is just a little bit out of control. That was great defense right there. Make the Aggies throw it away. Going into immediate timeout. Patriots has a little comfortable lead going into.
Find them on Facebook.
74-62. Patriots are up by 12. Inside 12 minutes to go in the second half. Largest lead of the night for DBU. Julian Miranda picks up his dribble and has it go out of bounds off of the hands of Cisse, and the Patriots will have the basketball.
Looks like we got Amari Bryant back on the court. We'll look for some instant offense from him.
Yeah, Amari tonight with the lone three-point bucket. Patriots with the bucket there, now up by 14.
And there's Braden Harris once again with a turnaround jumper, man. That's pretty sweet. He's full of confidence tonight.
Braden Harris has 12. Closing in on a season high, he had 16 against Randall. That was back on January the 27th. Pass tipped away by Miles Johnson, goes out of bounds, and OPSU will retain the basketball.
And here we see a lot of pressure on the wings, and they're guarding the back door, so this is great. From the first half, they're giving up the back door, giving up easy layups.
Jace Kerr inbounds. Kerr playing with 4 fouls, as is Sita Cisse, each with 4. Jadon Whitfield drives over Pratt, gets the bucket. Whitfield's having a career night. He has 8. He'll go to the line. Pratt with the foul. Whitfield, that matches a season high. He had 8 against Oklahoma Christian back on December the 17th. He's a guy that did not play against the Patriots as well back on January the 29th. And just a freshman out of Boise City, Oklahoma. Next shot is up and good. It's 76-65. It's an 11-point Patriot lead. DBU in command, but you really have to give the Aggies a lot of credit tonight for what they've been able to do with just limited players. Look, Harris had a wide open look and spun away from the basket. Now he's called for a travel. Just may not have been aware of where the defense was right there, as there was a clear lane to the hoop.
That's right. He caught it. He was wide open. You know, I don't think, like you said, I don't think he's seen the defense behind him.
Now, Braden Harris has had a solid night. He's 6 of 8 from the field, 12 points to go along with 4 rebounds. He's given DBU a solid 14 minutes off of the bench. And now he draws the assignment of guarding Tevin Lights in the low post. Gives up a little bit of size to Lights, who stands at 6'8". Harris, who is at 6'4". This one gets up and over and good, and it's 76-67.
And OPSU, they're doing a good job. The Patriots are trying to deny on the wing, but they just got another backdoor layup.
There is Harris, that textbook move right there. Turnaround jumper up and over Lights. Harris now with 14.
So there it is. I think he's hit 4 or 5 of those turnarounds off the block, so that's pretty for him. He needs to continue to do that.
Harris with 14. Johnson leads the Patriots with 17. And Riyadh Asad for OPSU leads all scorers with 22. Aggies have outshot DBU tonight. 63% from the field for the Aggies. Patriots at 59%. It's an 11-point lead. Cisse loses the handle on the basketball. Now back out to Kerr. There's inside 10 seconds down the shot clock. Kerr drives, pull up, foul on the floor. May catch Miles Johnson right here. It is called on Miles Johnson. That is Miles' second personal foul. Patriots team 4th foul. There is a push on Kerr. If they catch Kerr, that's his 5th. That is on Jace Kerr. That is 5 personal fouls, and that will be it tonight for the Aggies' leading scorer on the year, who just scored half of what his season average is. He averages 14.9. He leaves tonight with 7.
I think the other guys on the team are you know, carrying his load tonight. We got a couple guys look like they have career nights. So
7 points in 24 minutes tonight for Jace Kerr, who has to take a seat the rest of the way. There is Julian Miranda, who has been money tonight. That is on the right side of the lane, little floater off of the glass. Miranda has 13.
That was a great shot, great floater, stopping on a dime, knocking it down off the glass.
Asad, who had 22 in the first half, has been quiet in the second half. And there is an athletic move inside as it is Lights. Just a little touch. He could have easily thrown it down. He gets the bucket. Here's Miranda back on the other end. Fouled, and will go to the line and shoot 2.
Miranda's full of confidence tonight. He knows he has a mismatch. He's way quicker than the defender, just crossing over, getting to the cup.
Miranda had a double-double against OPSU, and he's closing in on that tonight. 15.7 assists tonight for Jules. His shot is good. He has 16. Now, you worked together early in the season in the game against Arlington Baptist. How much have you seen a guy like Miranda progress from where he is now to what you saw very early in the season?
That's right. Watching him early, I mean, he's always had good vision and great hands on defense, but now he's putting together the total package, not reaching on defense and also not turning the ball over. So that'll be important going forward. He's done a great job of just controlling the tempo.
He has 17 tonight, 6 of 8 from the field to go along with those 7 assists. Patriots up 82-69 now with a 13-point advantage.
So got a little cushion now, about 9.5 minutes to go. Got to continue this pressure, though, on defense.
Asad across the timeline. Carter Brown has done a terrific job defensively against Asad, who went for 22 in the game's first 20 minutes. Lights throws it inside. Too strong, looking for Whitfield, flashing on the low post. It's out of bounds, and the Patriots will have the basketball.
Great one-on-one defense by Burke there, right at the free throw line, making the Aggies turn it over.
Boy Van Vliet, cut off by Breyer. Now Miles Johnson drives, hangs, floats, and is fouled, and will go to the line and shoot a pair. Johnson with 17 tonight, tied with Miranda for the team lead, goes to the line. Johnson, the guy who was at the free throw line quite a bit in that last game against Rogers State, something he's not been able to do quite a bit of this year. He had 10 made free throws against Rogers State on Saturday. Here he hits this one. He's 3 of 3 from the line tonight for a guy who shoots 84%. Next shot is up and rolls around and good. It's at 84-69.
He's been shooting pretty good from behind the arc, but, you know, after you knock a couple down, he can still get to the free throw line by driving in.
Patriots by 14 right now. Is that shot too strong? But Breyer with a rebound. Long range 3 for Reger, and he drains it. I was watching Joey Miller before the game tonight. He was out here earlier. He was hitting them from 3-point range. That's about Joey Miller range right there.
Yeah. We could use a couple on the Patriots end right there. That's pretty deep.
Yeah, there's a block by Lights inside on Patrick Burke. Patriots lead is at 12. Aggies just continue to fight. Here's Breyer for 3. Too short. And a solid collision between Lights and Breyer. And boy, all 6'8", and you got to figure 240 to 50 pounds of Tevin Lights just plowed his teammate, and Chandler Breyer who is listed at 5'8". Well, that exemplifies the fight that the Aggies have had tonight, as Breyer just gets right back up. Here they go inside the lights. He's fouled as he tried to dunk it over Patrick Burke. I'm surprised that Breyer got up as quickly as he did.
I mean, you could tell these guys are just going all out. You know, like you said, he knocked him down, and then he still ends up with the ball. So that just tells you how hard these guys are playing.
Lights' free throw attempt too much off the back of the iron. To keep you up to date on some scores tonight, no Patriot fans very interested in what's happening with Rogers State, a team that the Patriots trail by a game and a half. Oklahoma Christian has a 41-39 lead over Rogers State. That is at the half in Oklahoma City tonight. Miles Johnson from the left wing, out high to Boy Van Vliet. Patriots by 12. We're inside 8 minutes to go. There's a low post feed. Burke backs his way down. There's a high percentage shot. That's why he has the second highest field goal percentage in college basketball.
That's right. Big, strong move by Burke. Drop step off the glass.
Patriots by 14. One other score to keep you in the loop. UA Fort Smith up by 3 on St. Ed's tonight at the half, 43-40. That is in Austin. Lob pass inside the lights. Lights up and in. Well, he has been a force tonight, and he's played in foul trouble since early in the first half. He has 15. Van Vliet from the corner. Drains it, and it's 89-74.
A great extra pass right there by Miles Johnson to his teammate, and way to knock it down, my boy.
7:05 to go. Patriots by 15 points. There is a foul called on Carter Brown for a hold. And so it brings us to another media timeout. Patriots up 89-74, 6:59 remaining from the Berg. This is sluggish through the first 20 minutes, and even kind of looked that way in that first couple of minutes of the second half, but really have caught fire and much better effort that we've seen here the latter part of the second half.
That's right. Just the effort is the biggest thing that's changed. You know, you're always going to miss some, make some shots, but the effort has been way better for the Patriots in the second half.
Well, the effort has been solid on Riyadh Asad, who went for 22 in the first half. That's his first points of the second half. He now has 24. That is one shy of a season high when he went for 25 against Ecclesia College on December the 3rd. Foul called on Tevin Lights. That is his fourth personal. So Tevin Lights and Sita Cisse both playing with 4. Cisse is on the bench.
And once again, there's Burke. Got the ball inside the paint, making a nice move, drop step, used the rim for protection, and got fouled on the shot.
Patrick Burke's free throw is good, a 72% free throw shooter on the season. Burke now in double digits. He has 11.
And he has a nice touch at the line, shooting a great percentage. Nice follow through on the shot.
Next one is good, 91-76. Patriots matching their largest lead tonight at 15. And it has not been easy. Asad drives, cut off by Brown. There's terrific defense by Miles Johnson as well. Defensive pressure has really picked up here in the second half.
That's right. We know that was a point of emphasis coming into the second half, and they've done a great job of taking on the challenge.
Miles Johnson over Asad. Too much. But there is Boy Van Vliet with a rebound. Brand new shot clock. Inside to Ledette. Back out to Brown. Brown drives, draws the traffic, up and under. What a move by Carter Brown.
That was really athletic. I don't even know how he finished that, but it was nice off the glass finish.
What an effort that Carter Brown has given the Patriots on the defensive end tonight as well as offensively. He now has 6 and a 93-76 Patriot lead. There is Asad once again. He has 26. He was unconscious in the first half. He's come back down to earth in the second half. But nonetheless, it spells a 15-point Patriot lead at 93-78, 5:49 to go in the second half. And Julia Miranda will bring it across. It's Miranda, Ledette, Johnson, Burke, and Van Vliet on the floor for the Patriots. Van Vliet drives, left side of the lane. Here comes Ledette. Ledette up and over Whitfield. What a move right there by Ledette in the lane.
Great finish. Came into the lane, going 100 miles an hour, stopped on the dime, and for a nice floater.
95-78. Inside 5.5 to go in the second half.
Oh.
Van Vliet going to be called for the foul there on the floor on Breyer. And both teams shooting the rest of the way. Each team is in the bonus.
That was a great job defensively for the Patriots, but Boy, it looks like he bailed him out with a foul on the wing, but that was a great job denying, especially by Miles Johnson.
So it is Chandler Breyer to the free throw line, freshman, who had a season-high 8 points against the Patriots earlier this year. He has now 7 and a chance to match that high with this next free throw at 95-79. Next one rolls around and out. So it'll be 1 point short of that. Miranda ahead to Ledet. Here comes Ledet. Drives right of the lane and in. And another aggressive move right there by Xavier Ledet.
Big time finish. Coming sprinting through the lane with a nice finger roll off the glass. He's so athletic. I don't think anybody can stop him in transition.
X now with 10 points in double figures. Patriots with 5 players in double digits tonight. They lead at 97-79. There is a foul. It's called on Ledet, who was in foul trouble early, who had 2 quick personal fouls and spent a majority of the first half on the bench. He now just picks up his 3rd as Tevin Lights goes to the free throw line. Light shot too much. Tevin Lights at the free throw line tonight. He is just 1 for 5. That kind of been his Achilles heel this year. 62% free throw shooter. Junior who hails from Lexington, South Carolina. He began his college career at the University of South Carolina, Salkehatchie. As Miranda comes across looking inside for Burke. And Vliet open at the top of the arc, back to Miranda. Here's Johnson, wide open, knocks it down from downtown.
And that was a great way to move the ball on the offensive end. They moved it around, 2 or 3 quick passes, got Johnson wide open with a nice 3 at the top of the key.
Patriots have hit the century mark. That is the 5th time this year that they've scored 100 points. Here's Van Vliet, strips it away. Ledet has the basketball. It's 3 on none. Ledet, a one-handed throwdown.
There he is, so athletic in transition. And there you have it. Patriots up by 22 now with just a little bit over 4 minutes to go. Great thing in the second half, they came with a lot of fire, so they pushed this lead out to 22.
102-80. Now it's 102-82 as Asad has a new season high at 26. Miles Johnson for 3. Short off the iron. Here comes Cisse back the other way. Back and forth we go. Bronson loses the handle on it and just kind of pinballs around into the hands of Miranda. Miranda looks ahead. Finds Van Vliet open from the left wing. His line drive 3-point shot, no good.
Got a couple quick possessions here. OPSU is still pushing the pace.
Cisse called for the foul, or there's Johnson called for the foul. It will put Cisse at the line to shoot 2.
So about 3.5 to go, 20-point game. Patriots have pushed it out.
Up by 20 with 102-80 the last 3:30.
Yeah, just defensively, now you want to make sure I'm staying sharp. So you push the lead out. They're doing a great job defensively of denying. They've done that from the beginning of the game. But now on the backside, you have to make sure to V back and help out the teammate that's working his butt off on the sidelines at the top of the key. So just look for that emphasis last 3 minutes. Just being back, make sure the help side is there and talking to his teammates.
Cisse hits both at the charity stripe. Miranda, lob pass inside to Burke, and an easy bucket right there. And another nice look from Julian Miranda, who's just closing in closer and closer to that double-double. He has 17 points and 9 assists tonight.
Well, he's throwing it to the right guy to get assists.
3-point shot is no good, and there's Miles Johnson.
And Burke is doing a great job. He's catching it and scoring it, at ease. So they continue to get him the ball. That'll be some more assists for Miranda and points for Burke.
Jules came in tonight tied for 6th in assists per game in the Heartland Conference. There's a pull-up jumper. They don't have an answer for Julian Miranda tonight. He has 19.
He's got it going, so he's got the confidence now. The swagger is on full effect. Last 3 minutes of the game.
7 of 9 from the field for Julian Miranda. Guy came in tonight averaging 6.5 a game, becoming more and more of a force in his young freshman season. There's a travel, and the Patriots will have the basketball in complete control right now at 106-84. Miles Johnson will check out. He led the Patriots tonight with 22 points, 6 of 10 shooting. He was 6 of 9 from downtown.
And believe it or not, with 22 points, they almost seemed pretty quiet tonight. Other guys were scoring, but he's always been a force just to be the backbone of the team, so to speak.
He was 1 shy of matching a career high and made 3-pointers. He hit 7 back on December the 6th against Northeastern State. He hit 6 tonight. As Xavier Ledet will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Ledet is in double figures with 12. You also have Johnson, of course, with 22. Miranda with 19. Burke and Braden Harris both with 14. Both these teams have shot the ball really well tonight. Patriots 62%, Aggies at 63%. Free throw is short by Ledet. Patriots 19 of 24 from the charity stripe tonight. Hey, well, get ready for Newman on Saturday. There's a long-range 3. Jake Reger, well, he's taking a page out of the playbook of Joey Miller tonight. He's hit 2 very deep 3s. Here's Miranda to try to answer in and out. Patrick Burke to try to save it. It's out of bounds, and this will empty the bench now for the Patriots. Gray Parrish, Allen Wilkinson, Jay Payton all coming in now for Ledet, Miranda, and Burke.
That's right. About 2 minutes to go, so we'll make sure the Patriots finish out strong. I'm sure OPSU will be launching up some 3s coming soon.
Across the timeline is Breyer. 106-87 Patriot lead. Up by 19. Largest lead tonight was at 22. There's a block shot by Carter Brown. Carter Brown has done a little bit of everything tonight. He has just the 6 points, but he's been so active on the defensive end.
Exactly. He really took the challenge earlier in guarding Asad, getting some steals on the ball, and that was a nice block, a one-on-one defensive play.
There's a hook shot and nearly a goaltend by Wilkinson, and boy, does he ever pull down an aggressive rebound.
And it's always nice you can bring 2 guys off the bench about 6'8", 6'9", so that's pretty good depth for the Patriots.
Whitfield with the foul. It will put Wilkinson at the line. Wilkinson catches you with one of those elbows. It's got to feel like Tevin Lights hitting you. Lights just plowed over Chandler Breyer earlier tonight. 6'8", 250-pound frame like a Mack truck. But Wilkinson with a big rebound, throwing the elbows around. And he comes off the bench and hits a couple of free throws.
Knocks him down. Form looks great. He's done a great job of hitting the weight room, too. You can really tell, making that frame a little bit bigger. So he'll probably be a force maybe later on next season.
He's just a redshirt freshman, 6'8", 205. 108-87. Left of the lane. Shot good by Bronson Burns. Nearing 1 minute to go in this one. Patriots will close out, get their 16th win. There's a travel on Gray Parrish. Blake Flickner will edge closer to career win number 200. He will be 191 now. You were a part of a whole bunch of those wins. Got to be great to see him closing in on 200.
That's right. I'm sure there'll be more to come. He's a great coach, puts in the time, and really in it for the guys. So I'm happy to see it for Coach Flickner.
Great to see him get to 200 this year, because that would mean that you're making a run to the tournament.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Keep them rolling. Let's go for 210. I don't know how many more we can get.
That's a pretty good trophy if we get to 210.
Yeah. There's another deep 3 right there for OPSU.
108-92. Inside 40 seconds to go. Carter Brown. A little bit of the differential here between the shot clock and game clock. They'll have to take a shot. 14-second differential. There's Jay Payton. Nice move by Payton right there, right side of the lane.
Big time move with the pro hop. Nice finish off the glass.
Young sophomore out of College Station, Texas. 110-92. Here's a little deep 3 from Reger. He's hit from just about as deep on a couple occasions tonight. Ball will belong to the Aggies.
He must have hit a few of those, even before tonight. As soon as he let it go, the bench for the Aggies stood up cheering him on.
He was a 30% shooter from beyond the arc coming in tonight. Breyer drives, hanging, foul by Wilkinson. Breyer has just been beat up tonight, to say the least. I mean, he has taken 2 shots from two of the most physical guys in this gym. They've got to make him tough in Forgan, Oklahoma. He's going to be feeling it tonight.
Man.
Plowed over by Tevin Lights earlier, hit the deck. I thought for sure he wasn't going to get up from that one. He was very slow to get up here, taking that shot from Allen Wilkinson. He hits that second one. That just kind of sums up the performance we've seen from them tonight, despite the fact that they'll be on the losing end.
That's right. They came out with a lot of fire. Once again, a team with nothing to lose. I'm glad the Patriots were able to get the fire in the second half.
Patriots win 110-93. We'll have a chance to visit with DBU head coach Blake Flickner in just a moment. As the Patriots close out their 16th victory and